For those of you who watched my last video, this is a follow-up. I've recently gone out and purchased a new MacBook. This time, I decided to go for the Pro version, as I had experience with this since it's what my girlfriend has. I found a great deal, relatively cheap, and here's what I got for the low price of £480. A MacBook Pro, with only about a year and a half of use, no signs of wear and tear on anything important, other than the casing and a small dent on the side, which is honestly no problem for me as I do not care. I want functionality and nothing more. The Mac being pretty is just a bonus. This MacBook Pro boasts a 512GB SSD, which is why I believe I got such a great deal. At launch in mid-2014, this Mac would set you back £1,500, and I got it for less than 1/3 of that price. It features a dual-core, quad-thread i5 processor, 8GB of 1600MHz DDR3L RAM, and an integrated Intel Iris GPU, which is fine for some games. The battery is 4000 mAh as it stands right now, but at launch it was a massive 6330 mAh. This isn't a big deal. Unfortunately, batteries wither and die over time, and this battery is about 1/4 through its lifespan, meaning that the way it's going, I should get another 4.5 years out of it. As far as I'm aware, the battery is fine. My monitoring program says the health is good, and I am happy with how long it lasts. It'll give me a full day of full productivity and casual entertainment without needing a charge halfway through the day. This is a great feature because it means that I am not tethered to a wall outlet when I am working, meaning I can throw this laptop in my bag and not worry about always carrying a charger with me. This MacBook also has decent gaming performance, thanks to the Intel Iris integrated graphics. I play Minecraft with my girlfriend and Payday 2 with ease. And, in my downtime, I enjoy some CSGO. Any easy-to-run game will happily run on Mac, or, if you are feeling adventurous, then you can install Windows via Boot Camp and run any of Steam's massive games library right on your Mac. Taking a look around the device, you can see that all of its aluminium body is completely fine and scratch-free, other than a small little dent on the left side of the keyboard. This is not a massive deal, as I said previously, because, honestly, aesthetics mean very little to me, and I'm the only one that's going to see my laptop open. Other than that, the screen is in pretty good condition, apart from a very small fracture in the left side where the dent is. Funny story about that. I bought this from my friend, and he closed the laptop lid on the charger that had slipped underneath the screen, and he cracked the screen a little bit and dented the body. Other than that though, the rest of it is fine, apart from minor liquid damage, but it's not that bad because it's not inside of the computer. It's just very sticky liquid damage on the top of the display. Looking at the display, we can see that it's 13.3 inch, 2560 by 1600 resolution, with Intel Iris graphics, 1.5GB of memory. This is pretty good, as my ultra-wide monitor that I used on my main PC was only 2560 by 1080, which means the 16 by 10 resolution is better for content creation and things of that nature, whereas the traditional 16 by 9 that's used for gaming also works on here. As for if it is worth the money in 2017, yes and no, just like my last video. I cannot compare it to the newest MacBook as I do not have access to one of those, but as far as I can see, it was a worthy upgrade from my 2011 MacBook Air, meaning that a 3-year upgrade cycle for your Mac is good. I went from 2011 to 2014, and I'm guessing if I transitioned from 2014 to 2017, it would be just as much of an improvement. It's in a happy place in the pre-owned market for people that have a little bit of extra money to themselves versus people that are budget orientated and looking for a laptop. For a budget option, you can check out my video on a MacBook Air 2011. This is a great upgrade for anyone, and honestly, if you can find one of these for a cheap enough price, I would definitely recommend picking one up.